In the noise of modern life, where pressure, uncertainty, and expectations weigh on our minds, many people are searching not for comfort, but for clarity, for discipline, for inner peace, for a way to remain calm, even when everything around them feels chaotic. Today, we are exploring a timeless philosophy that has survived wars, empires, suffering, and centuries of human trials. A philosophy practiced by emperors, slaves, generals, scholars, and ordinary people. Stoicism. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or acting like nothing affects you. Instead, it teaches you how to face life with strength, to understand what is in your control and what is not, to respond, not react, to live with purpose instead of drifting. So in this journey, we'll explore 15 Stoic principles, not as theories, but as tools you can begin using today to build a mind prepared for anything. By the end of this video, you will understand how to live with wisdom, discipline, resilience, and true peace of mind. Before we begin, take one deep breath in and exhale slowly. Let's walk the Stoic path together. Principle 1, a firm and clear purpose. Imagine a ship at sea, with no compass, no direction. It doesn't matter how strong the sails are. That ship will be carried away by every wind, every storm, every wave. This is how life feels when you lack a deep, meaningful purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A person's life is dyed with the color of their thoughts. Your purpose shapes those thoughts." Your purpose gives meaning to your struggle. Your purpose becomes your anchor when life becomes overwhelming. Purpose is not discovered by accident. It comes from reflection, honesty, and asking yourself difficult questions. What do I stand for? What kind of person am I becoming? What impact do I want to leave behind? When you find that purpose, you don't just survive challenges, you grow through them. Obstacles become training. Failure becomes refinement. Discomfort becomes guidance. Write your purpose, repeat it daily, live it deliberately. Principle 2, guarding the mind. We live in a world full of noise, opinions, negativity, fear, comparison, distraction. If you do not guard your mind, the world will shape it for you. Epictetus said, "We suffer not from events, but from our thoughts about them." Meaning, your mind is the source of your suffering or your strength. Guarding your mind means being selective with what you consume, choosing your inner voice carefully, not letting anger, gossip, or fear dictate your actions, staying present instead of being lost in what-ifs. Guarding the mind is discipline. It requires repetition, attention, and awareness. The more you protect your mind, the more peace you experience. Principle 3, handling criticism with wisdom. Criticism is unavoidable. People will misunderstand you, judge you, dismiss your efforts, question your decisions. But Stoicism teaches, you do not control their words, only your response. Seneca said, "If you know you are living according to your principles, why worry about what others think?" Criticism can be a teacher or a trap. So ask, is this criticism true? Does it help me improve? Or is it simply noise? Take what is useful, release what is not. Principle 4, reframing offense. Not every insult deserves a reaction. Not every provocation deserves your energy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." When someone offends you, pause, breathe, separate the action from your interpretation. Maybe they are acting out of stress, fear, ignorance, insecurity, not malice. Reframing offense gives you control. It protects your peace. And it reminds you that dignity is more powerful than reaction. Principle 5. Overcoming fear and shame. Fear and shame live in the mind, feeding on imagined outcomes and past regret. But the Stoics remind us, you suffer more in imagination than in reality. To defeat fear, face it with reason. To overcome shame, learn from your past and release it. You are not the person you used to be. Growth replaces shame. Action replaces fear. Principle 6. Anticipating hardships. Stoics practiced a method called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity, meaning you mentally prepare for discomfort, so when it comes, you are not shaken. Ask yourself, what could go wrong today? And how will I respond with strength instead of panic? Preparation turns fear into calm confidence. Principle 7. Mastering emotional responses. Life does not demand perfection, but it does require mastery over yourself. You cannot control events, but you can control your tone, your reaction, your choices, your decisions. Emotional mastery is not suppression, it is wisdom. Principle 8. Restraint and patience. Pause before responding. Not every emotion deserves a voice. Not every thought deserves expression. A moment of restraint can prevent broken relationships, regret chaos, embarrassment. True strength is not reacting, but choosing wisely. Principle 9. Radical acceptance. Acceptance is not weakness. It's recognizing reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. When you accept what you cannot change, you free yourself from frustration, anger, and disappointment. Acceptance gives clarity, and clarity gives power. Principle 10. Living in alignment with nature. To live in alignment with nature means to act with virtue, to understand impermanence, to respect your mind and body, to embrace simplicity, to live with mindfulness, compassion, and duty. This is the Stoic way, not rejecting life, but living it with intention. Take a breath. Think about which principle spoke to you the most. And hold on to it. Principle 11. The power of self-discipline. A Stoic does not wait for motivation. They act from discipline. Motivation fades, emotion shifts, but discipline remains. Self-discipline means doing what aligns with your values. Not what feels comfortable, not what is easy, but what is necessary. A disciplined mind becomes unstoppable. Principle 12. Memento mori. Remember you will die. This principle is not meant to create fear, but urgency and clarity. Life is temporary. Time is non-refundable. Every moment lost cannot be returned. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, think, and say. When you remember your mortality, trivial problems shrink, small frustrations disappear, and what truly matters becomes clear." Memento mori is not about death, it's about learning how to live fully. Principle 13. Amor fati. Love what happens. The Stoics didn't just accept events, they embraced them. Amor fati means love your fate, not because everything is pleasant, but because everything shapes you. Challenges strengthen you. Loss teaches appreciation. Failure teaches wisdom. Rejection redirects you. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "How is this happening for me?" Principle 14. The view from above. When overwhelmed, Stoics practiced a mental exercise. Imagine rising above the situation, like seeing life from the sky. From above, your stress becomes small. Your frustrations become temporary. Your problems become manageable. This perspective shift reminds you, you are not your problem. You are the observer. You are the thinker. You are the one who chooses how to respond. Principle 15, virtue above all. For the Stoics, the greatest goal in life was virtue. Virtue means living with wisdom, justice, courage, self-control. Material success fades, reputation changes, bodies age, but virtue, your character, is eternal. Seneca said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." When virtue guides your actions, you walk through life with integrity and peace. Ask yourself softly, which principle do I need most right now? What habit will I begin practicing today? What old belief is no longer serving me? Hold that answer gently. Before we continue, take a slow breath in. Hold for a second and exhale gently. Let's continue the journey. Stoicism becomes powerful only when practiced. Knowledge alone does not create resilience. Consistency does. Here are simple daily habits the Stoics lived by. Habits you can begin today. Habit 1, the morning preview. The Stoics began each morning by preparing their mind. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself, "Today you will meet difficult people." He wasn't being negative. He was training his mind to stay calm, no matter who or what appeared. Each morning, ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? How will I respond with wisdom and calm? How can I act according to my values, regardless of circumstances? This practice builds mental armor. Habit 2, the evening reflection. At night, Stoics reflected, not with judgment, but with honesty. Seneca asked himself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? How can I improve tomorrow? Reflection creates self-awareness. Self-awareness creates growth. Habit 3, voluntary discomfort. Stoics understood that comfort weakens the spirit, so occasionally they practiced cold showers, sleeping on the floor, fasting, working without praise, walking instead of driving, not to suffer, but to learn that they could endure more than they believed. Marcus Aurelius said, "You become more powerful when you do the hard things willingly." Habit 4, gratitude and appreciation. Stoics practiced gratitude not for what they wanted, but for what already existed. Instead of saying, "I want more," they asked, "What would I miss if it vanished today?" Gratitude reminds us, life is temporary, nothing is guaranteed, and every day is a gift. Habit 5, controlling the inner dialogue. Every day, notice your thoughts. Replace, "I can't handle this," with, "I will respond with strength." Replace, "This is unfair," with, "This is an opportunity to grow." The voice you feed becomes your reality. In summary, you are capable of a calm mind. You are capable of focus. You are capable of wisdom, strength, and inner peace. Stoicism is not perfection. It is practice. One choice, repeated daily. So walk forward with confidence, knowing whatever comes your way, you can face it with clarity, courage, and calm. Thank you for joining this journey, and if this resonates with you, consider subscribing and staying connected as we continue exploring Stoic wisdom together. Stay disciplined, stay grounded, stay unshakable.